Okay. Great.
So we live on set. Oh, let me turn off the music. Actually, I have playing. So how you doing today? Doing good?
I'm good.
Doing good? Yeah. I've been up early, so I'm kind of tired, but I'm gonna get this thing done. So yeah, what's your name?
Don Christianus. That is my art name.
That's your art name?
Christianus, you pronounce it French.
So what do you mean French? Like Cornus? Like is the R sounding or something?
Cornus. No, it's just no, it's just
Forgive me.
just because I didn't want people to confuse it with Christians, so it's Christianus, like how you.
Oh, like the accent glue on the French. I get it. I was a scholar. I was a scholar back in the day.
Yeah, a lot of people call me Christ though.
Christ. Also, it's like a biblical.
It's Christ, short for. It's kind of like it's supposed to have a play on the whole like biblical thing, but it's Christ.
It's Christ, not Christ.
Not Christ.
Of course, yeah.
Not that I'm French or anything, but yeah.
No, I think it's sick because I never got the French accent good thing, but I see it in effect right now.
Yeah.
What do you do? Like, tell us what you do.
I'm an artist, and yeah, I just paint and design stuff. A range of anything. It could be oil paintings or acrylic or just anything. I'm just an artist. Yeah.
So nice. So I'm guessing you painted that on the wall.
Yeah.
Is that you?
I painted this one.
Hip hop
here.
scam.
Yeah.
I'm a big hip hop fan myself. You listen to rap?
Huh?
You like hip hop?
I love hip hop.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And what about that? What about that? What is that? Can you tell us about that?
This here is the logo for the technically it's the Don brand, but it's just a logo to represent the art crew because like my brother rap and I do art and stuff like that. We design close together, so it's kind of like a whole creative
mesh
team that we're just trying to create.
Okay, yeah, see, like a pot of creativity just mixing up, eh?
Yeah.
I see. And it's a heart with like a T on top, like.
Well, yeah, it was mostly inspired by obviously the actual shape of the heart, because we have a slogan that says nothing without a heart, and then the T itself is supposed to represent Toronto, because it's not that we're from there or anything, but it's just more like it's close to home, close to us, and it's yeah.
And you say you're from Toronto, right? So how do you feel about Toronto being called the Six? That's a question been floating around.
At first, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was kind of like, it was kind of weird because it's like in the Bible, and obviously with the Christianus and the Christ, I'm really into that. The Bible, well, I don't know if the Bible actually says it, but a lot of Christians claim that the 6 is the mark of the devil. But honestly, and I was kind of confused too because like if you think about it, Canada is fucking cold, and then you have the 6. It's kind of like the devil and hell and fire, right?
It doesn't go too well together.
Doesn't go too well together. But you know, honestly, I think it grows on you, and I think it's all right because you know Drizzy did his thing, and he named the city along with it. So fuck it, why not?
Shout out to Drizzy. That's it. 6. When I first heard of it myself, I thought it was like 416.
Yeah.
But then 905 came. I was like, oh, maybe you call it like 456. Of course, all those numbers in a row.
Man. It doesn't, but even the area code doesn't really make sense. It's kind of weird because, like, what happened to the 4 and the 1, basically?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's
maybe we should just call it the 416. Like, you know, like Eminem, the 502, the 103. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. So back to the art and back to you. How do you put your art together? Like, is there like a playlist or like I listen to a lot of music and like I put them together and like organize it. I put it in playlist. Do you have like a collection or something of that sort that you always go to and like, okay, this is my favorite thing ever? Like an album maybe, or like I don't know what would you call that?
I listen to every music, but if I had to narrow it down to like one, I would say anything from Maxwell is pretty much what I listen to because like Maxwell's his whole music is just like a vibration to me, and I love when things make me feel, because when you're working with art, you obviously want to feel a lot instead of like listening to words and breaking them down, trying to figure out. I just like to feel, so I listen to Maxwell, but I listen to anything depending on how I'm feeling, and I like to listen to like interviews in the background because I feel like
And you do this while you paint? You do this while you paint?
I do this while I paint because knowledge is such an important part of painting. Like when I paint, I don't just paint with the intentions just to put something on there. There's always a reason behind it, something deeper. So I like knowledge and I like vibration type music.
I like that. You know, a lot of people think of artists that's not like uneducational, but I feel like they just learn in a different way.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that. And like, well, to the point I was trying to make, is there like your favorite collection or something like out there that you have personally? Like what is your favorite collection of your artwork? I would say.
They're all my favorite collection, but right now I think the Turning Black and the Turning Black Part 2 kind of the re-release. I think those two are my favorite just because like sometimes I feel like I'm actually rapping with each one of those, and I have opinions as well, just like everybody else. So it's kind of like me. There's a lot of, and because my brother does do music too, it's kind of like I kind of envy that, and I kind of wanna put music into my art. So that's kind of where I kind of like twist things a little bit.
That's interesting. Maybe you'll be the first like music art person.
Yeah, I might be like a art rapper.
A rapper? Rap on words? Yeah. Is there like a favorite, like a piece of art maybe that you have that you can show us or you can tell us about?
Shoot, I can't remember the name, which is pretty sad. But that's okay. There's so many of them. It's one of them that I have. I think it's called the Mercy. The Mercy collection, and there's one with an African woman with a baby on its back and on her back. Sorry, and that's my favorite piece just because there's so much meaning in it for me. For anybody who grew up with a single parent, I think it kind of relates, and that's like where my deepest stuff come from, and why I am who I am is because of my grandmother and my mom and stuff like that. So
would you say you put all your feelings into that? Like you would channel that energy from being raised from a single parent, you channel that onto a piece of canvas? For sure. For sure?
I think that makes you or breaks you, and trying to make it make me.
Okay, so what are your plans for the future?
Well, there's gonna be bigger things coming from us in terms of music and art, but for right now, I'm just gonna probably make another collection that's gonna be amazing for people to love and people to feel and to want.
Okay. So
by the way, if you want to like purchase any of my art, my art they're really personal to me. So when I'm gonna sell them, I'm obviously not gonna sell them like I would sell like a merchandise or clothes or anything like that. You'd have to contact me through email, Instagram, or even on my website. Shout me out, and then I'll give you a quote for whatever it is. Just because it's not just a piece of thing to sell. It's something that's really intimate. So.
I think that's a wrap, right? Good one. Hey. That's good, yo. I'm glad the way you jumped in there and said purchase, because I was about to ask the question right after you ignite it. Makes me more natural, you know?
Yo, you ask questions so good.